Hello guys and welcome to another video tutorial of ethical hacking and penetration testing. So today we are going to talk about some basic commands that are used in order to navigate within the terminal or throughout the file system. We will talk about how we can change the permissions and uh, ownership of the file, and we will also talk about how we can copy things and move things and listing of a file. So the first command we will use is cd command. As you can see, I am on the root directory right now. Cd means change directory, and you just type cd and then you type the path where you want to go. I want to go to desktop, so you just type desktop, or you can type des or and hit the tab button. It will automatically complete the word. So so right now we are on the desktop. What if you want to go back one step back to the previous folder or directory? So you just type cd and then you give a space and double just enter double dot and hit enter. You will get back to the root folder, and then we will talk about date. So it will just show you the current date, and then we have pwd, that is print working directory. It will just show you the current working directory, which is root. Then we have clear command, and then we have ls, that will list. So it will just show us all the things that are inside root right now. So we have desktop, documents and music and all. So uh, there are various attributes of ls, like uh, dot dash l, that will show us complete description of each file. Like we can check the permission of the files and uh, ownership, size, and then we can see the date and time of that, and of course the name. Then we have ls dash la, that will show us the hidden folders or hidden directories. And now if I want to make a new directory on my desktop, so I will be using first I will go to desktop, and then I'll be using command mkdir, that is make directory, and give a name to it like ab. So here I created a new directory, and now if I want to make a new file, I will be using h for it, and then I will giving the file name. You can make a multiple file like this, like I'll be giving new or new one, new two, and something else. So there we have created three files, and now we have remove command, that is rm. If I want to remove new two, I will just type rm and then I will type new two. So here we deleted the uh, new two, and then if I want to remove the directory, I'll be using command rm, and then I'll be rmdir, and then I'll be giving the name of it, that's ab, and we successfully deleted ab. So let me just tell you one thing. So if I make a new folder, that's mkdir, and I'll create ab here, and I'll make a new folder or new file in it. So I'm creating a new file, that's touch ab. I will touch ab dot txt. You can also give an extension to it, any extension. So now our file is not empty. So if I try to remove the file, so remove the directory, using remove dir, and then I will type ab, that's a file name. So it's not empty, though it's not going to work. So how will we do remove the directory which are not empty, you just type rm and then you will type dash r for it. It will remove both of things. It will remove the content and also remove the directory. So here we have to deleted uh, the folder which was not empty. So let me just clear it. Then we have copy command, that is cp, and then the file name which you want to copy, new, and then the file destination where you want to copy. So I want to copy it to home or somewhere like home. So I have successfully copied it. So let's check it. And let's dash home. So it has new.txt what we have copied. So let's clear this up. So next up we have history command. So I will just type HIS history and it will show me all the commands I have used till now. So let's clear this, and now we will talk about a very interesting thing like cat. It will show us all the content which the file have. Like I have new.txt, so it will show me all the content I have in that file. So here you can see all the content the file have. The file is already open in the background. You can see it. So as you can see, I'm using attributes in every command like ls dash l or la, whatever I'm using. You don't have to remember every attribute and what it used for. You can just type ls and then help. It will tell you a brief description about that command, how you can use it. Like there's the usage here and all the attributes you use. You can use from here and what's the used for. They are all given here. You can also use uh, manual, that is man, and then you type any command you want to search for. Like I search for copy, so it will give me the name of the command and then how you can use it and the syntax of it and all the attributes here. And for quit, yeah, you just have to type q. Just clear this up, and now we have how we can change the permission of a file or change the ownership of a file. So I have a file next.txt or let's take adm. I want to change its ownership, so I'll be doing ch own, and then the ownership you want to give, like ownership and the group, that's root underscore root, and then I will give him the file name, that's adm, and we will successfully change the root permission, that ls dash l. So here you can see I have successfully changed it ownership. So next up we have, if you want to change the permissions of the ADM file, like I want to change this permission. So this basically these permissions are divided into three main categories, which are admin, group, and public. First of all, X is for execute, and W is for write, and R for read. So they are divided into three categories. So if we take example of this, so first three words, uh, okay, I got it. So first three words are for admin, that is read, write, and execute. And next up we have read and write for the group, and then we have read, write, and execute. Sorry. So and in the public we have read and write, read and execute. But what if I want to change uh, this to, like I want admin to be read, write, and execute, and I want group to be read and write, and in public I want only the read, so the public only can read, not can execute or change the file. So how can I do that? So it have execute stands for one in the number, and write stand for two, and read is four. So if you just plus it, just one plus four plus two, and that's equal to seven. And here we have read, write, and execute. So here we have 1 plus 4 plus 2, that's equal to 7. And in the group we want to give read and write, so we have 2 plus 4, that is equal to 6. And we have read only, so read have 4, so we will give 4. So for changing it, we will type command chmod, and then we will type and what permission we want to change, uh, what what you want to give to them. So I will be typing 764, and then I will type the name of the file, that is ADM. So here we go, we successfully changed the permission of the file. So let's check it, ls that l. So here we go, ADM has admin has read, write, and execute, and the group has read and write, and whereas public has only read. So that's how you can change the permissions. And there's another way out to change it. You can also change it by like chmod, and for example, if I want to uh, add an execute to everyone, to group and admin and the public, I will just type plus x, I'm sorry, plus x, and then I'll be typing the name of the file, that is ADM. So I've changed it permission. You can also change it like this way, or the best way is by this. So here we go, you can see that I've changed it. So admin has read, write, and execute, whereas group has read, write, and execute, and public has read and execute. So in the next tutorial, we will talk about how we can use a VPN on a Kali machine. And please do hit the like and subscribe button for watching more of the videos. And thank you very much for watching this video.